Why is it that you can get 100% on a grammar quiz, but still have difficulty using correct grammar when speaking? The problem is that speaking is different from studying. When you're doing a grammar exercise, you have plenty of time to think. You can focus on one sentence, think about it, remember the rule, even look it up if you need to, and then carefully choose the correct answer. But when you're speaking, your brain is doing a lot more at the same time. You need to understand what the other person is saying, think of what you want to say, remember vocabulary, put a sentence together, focus on pronouncing the words correctly, and while you're trying to do all that, you end up making grammar mistakes. When you're having a conversation, you just don't have time to think about the grammar rules. So, how can you use grammar more easily and naturally? My new Grammar and Conversation course uses a simple 3-step method: see, learn, speak. First, you see the grammar used naturally in a conversation, making it easy to understand how native English speakers talk in real life. Then, you learn the grammar through my clear explanation, using examples from the conversation. Finally, you speak. You practice using the grammar yourself, now that you've heard it and you have a good understanding of how it works. That's how you go from just knowing grammar to using it naturally. Think about how children learn their first language. They don't start by memorizing a bunch of grammar rules. Instead, they hear grammar hundreds of times and they just start using it. Of course, sometimes they make mistakes and parents correct them by saying it the right way, but it's by this natural process of hearing, learning, and speaking. And that's exactly what you can do inside the new Grammar and Conversation course. I'll put a link to it in the video description. If you join us this week, you'll get an incredible 63% discount. I can't wait to help you learn grammar naturally and use it more easily and confidently.